Hudson Valley Rail, River and Air back at you here in Leggs Mills Crossing, Kingston, New York. And as you can see, no progress. Still no progress on the rail. You can see here this, I've been reporting this for quite a while now, this section of rail from those holes, those drill holes, all the way across down to here. The rail has delaminated and scaled off the top. They have a prefab unit here that's been sitting here a month, and they did bring in new ballast. They reballast this whole rail here, but unfortunately there's no progress on this set of rails here. Now this section, as you know, was left is original to the new crossing here. That's a new crossing. If you go back and look at my videos for Leggs Mill Crossing, you'll see why. That used to be a concrete pod crossing, and the concrete and the ties that failed, the center pod on the far end had jumped up in the middle of the night. They were completely loose and laying here. They had jumped up and got crossed in the rail, and a train hit it coming south and shot rock all over this area, concrete and rebar and angle iron. Somebody had told me that if you look at those concrete pods, they're supposed to be welded together at every joint. Every meeting joint is supposed to be welded to make it one unit. And every crossing that I go to, they don't weld them together. They were designed to be welded together. So this section of track here has been raised up about 2 feet compared to what it used to be. This section of rail used to lay down in the mud here. So you can see the road came down, and then the rails, there was a huge dip here. And when they redid this section, they brought it in and leveled it off, and they raised it up. So since they've done that, they've got the ties out of the mud. So I'll hang out here a little bit. The weather's kind of crappy today. It's June 3rd, 2023. So kind of hang out here and see what's going on. I'll bring you back if anything happens. And you see, this is a very this is a very busy crossing here. So in one of my videos, I had when the train hit the pod, my video went to the Federal Railroad Administration. Somebody had sent it down there, and they immediately shut this section of rail down. Not the rail, the crossing down in both directions. They had a detour, and they did a 5-day repair on this. So, but we'll see what happens here. So that way in that direction is Kingston, the Flatbush Avenue Kingston CSX yard. And this way here, the next town up, the next zip code up would be Mount Marion, and there's a bunch of S curves that go up through here and bring you out into Mount Marion, and then it's goes into the next zip code, I believe, after Mount Marion is Malden, New York. Malden or Malden. And then it goes into a set of S curves and goes into Cementon, where there's a bunch of sidings, and you'll get sometimes two units sitting on a siding waiting for the train to come in the other direction so they can hit the main line. So this is Lake Katrine. This is the old railroad station here. It's completely destroyed by vinyl siding and must be privately owned now. Okay, there's no traffic here, so a half hour has passed since that last time I broke in here. So I'm going to call it a day here, and just to give you an update, those rails right there are still in bad shape and worse as ever. It looks like they might have put some grease on this. It's odd looking, but there's a prefab set of rails there that's just waiting to go in. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Hudson Valley Rail, River, and Air is out.